I'm going to try something new today. I realize I have a ton of travel gear, packing cubes, electronics, toiletries, etc. Some of this stuff I've been carrying around for years, and some of it is new gear that I'm testing. So instead of my longer 10+ minute backpack reviews, I thought I would start sharing some of my favorite gear with a short video. Today I want to start out with a small but very useful product, the Nite Ize Microlock. This is a tiny little carabiner clip that has a ton of uses. I mostly use it for locking the zippers together on my travel backpack. The dimensions are about 1 3/8 long by 5/8 wide by about 1/4 inch in depth. This thing weighs about 2 grams or less than 0.1 ounces, so it weighs almost nothing. You can get these clips in a rainbow of colors to match your gear. I have it here in the green, the black, and the silver version. And their colors are great if you want the clip to stand out or match your bag, but the black and the silver are better for security. I have the Microlock in both the stainless steel and the aluminum version, and it's also available in plastic. There's not much difference between these two. The aluminum weighs about 2 grams, while the steel is about 3 grams. However, the material on the aluminum clip is slightly thicker, which I'll show you later why that might make a difference. The Microlock steel clip is rated to hold 3 pounds, but both of these can hold much more than that. I'll demonstrate by lifting something with the aluminum hook. I have the chrome Macheto here. I pre-packed it, weighed it. It's about 8 kilograms or 17.5 pounds, which is way above the rating for these clips. And I hooked a aluminum clip to my travel scale here, and this thing is holding it up just fine without any visible breaking or bending in the clip at all. Now let me show you how to use this thing. This clip has these 2 steel gates that you use to clip your gear, and then there's this tiny plastic toggle in the middle that you turn to lock the gates in place. And when it's in the lock position, you can't open these things. However, this thing is pretty tiny, and this little plastic toggle is really small. So if you have big clumsy mitts or a problem with fine motor skills, this thing might be a little bit tricky to use. The 2 main uses of the Nite Ize Microlock are as a minimalist keychain and to lock the zippers together on your travel backpack. Each side of this clip is big enough to hold about 3 or 4 of these regular flat metal keys. You might be able to fit your plastic coated car key on here, but it's really going to depend on the size. And this other end, you could also clip a little multi-tool here for like a minimalistic keychain, like I have this Leatherman style PS. The main way I use these clips is for the zippers on my travel backpack. I find that these TSA locks make it look like you're trying to hide something, and they make it clear in which pocket your valuables are in. These clips offer a lot of the same protection without being so obvious. For example, I have one here on this chrome backpack locking these 2 zippers together, and you can barely even tell that it's there. And even though this thing might not be locked the same way as a travel lock is, it's still going to take somebody a minute to figure out how to use this thing and to get it open. These things work great for these double locking zippers if your bag has them, and if your bag doesn't have them, they also work great for non-locking zippers. You can just lock the zipper pulls together. And sometimes bags just have a single non-locking zipper, and if it's close enough to another one, you can also just use that to clip those 2 together. I mentioned earlier that the steel and the aluminum clips have slightly different widths to the hooks. You can see in the close-up that the silver steel one is quite a bit thinner than the green aluminum one. This doesn't make too much of a difference, except for sometimes in the small zipper pulls. For example, I have the Osprey Farpoint here, and the aluminum and the steel ones both work fine for both the number 10 and the number 8 locking YKK zippers. But over here on the chrome Macheto, this thing doesn't have locking zippers, so you have to lock the zipper pulls together, and the steel ones will work fine for both of these zippers. These are the smaller number 8 zippers, but the aluminum are only going to clip in this big one on the outside, and it's going to be a little bit too chunky. You can't quite get it into the smaller one. And that's it. The Nite Ize Microlock is a great little travel accessory that adds some subtle security to your travel backpack. And at about $5 for a 2-pack, they're also a great deal. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any questions about the Nite Ize Microlock, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any other questions about one-bag travel or have any other products that you want me to review, then let me know and I'll try to put those next on my list. And again, if you like this channel, then please subscribe, and thanks for watching.